NATO is synonym for militarization of all the world. So first of all, we are not so against some group of the countries organized in some organization such as NATO. This is in core, in the essence, militarization of world. We think and we do believe. We also in movement for neutrality of Montenegro, but also the groups that we are representing now. We think that neutrality of Montenegro is the most humane and just model and way for Montenegro for future time. You said here that the protection of our people and their freedom are the main priorities of NATO. So this is just NATO propaganda, because don't go far in history from the 1949 when NATO was established, but just look in nowadays Europe and today's Europe. And we had information, and also we made some statistic in movement for neutrality of Montenegro. And when you see it at the last 5 years in Europe, there was 34 terroristic attacks on the ground of the Europe. Of those 34 terroristic attacks, there are 28, I think, but I can check it easy, but 28 terroristic attack in the NATO states, and this rest, like from 28 to 34, so 6 terrorist attacks in non-NATO countries, so Russia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and etc. And in the same period of time, in the same 5 years, in the Europe, there was none terroristic attack in neutral countries. So that is just one reason why we should not be part of such a big global bureaucratic, deeply corrupted organization, and also in the first place war machine such as NATO organization. So the main thing is here, so that we think that protection is not, so it's totally contrary from your question, the stability and the peace, it's not in the NATO. At contrary, it's in neutral states in position when we will not be involved in these clashes of big countries, big groups such as NATO and Russia, etc., etc. Especially if we are a very small country. For example, you have 6 countries, neutral countries in the EU, members of European Union. And that countries are the countries with the high democratic standards, and we want to be like that country, to have a peace here, to be not part on even no one military organization in the world, not just NATO, but every military organization.